business.
I'm ready for a fight when it's on.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Finds the time to squeeze in a buff. Tries to bait him with the projectile. No good on Pride. Player one is in burnout. Drives off the table. All right, what's coming up next? Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Just goes for KO. Player two will be able to concentrate a little better with the first round in the bag. Big counter. What'll happen this round? Goes for the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. Neither of them willing to back off. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Shoots off a fireball up close. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game teams. Their life is looking critical, and they can't brushes that off and keeps going. In a dire situation, the low heavy connected? Player two is feeling it. Match point. Immediate jumping. They piled up the null. Now, how are they going to use it? Player one hits them with a stopping bomb. Experiencing burnout. It's a good spot to use the super. Player two is working with a better game. What can they do with it? Blocks it. Player two will need to use their perfect KO. They were in full control there. Claps back. They're still in this. A brave forward jump there to start. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out is so vital. The jump in catches them. Scrapping it out up close. Player one will look to apply. They're going for the super art. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here.
What's wrong? Get up!
Player two drops them hard. Player one has the super gauge advantage. Burnout activates. Token blast. Okay, here we go. Chucks the fireball to continue their hold over their nose. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Oh, that throw did some juicy damage. Flatline zone. No hype man needed. This is the final round. Open, crowns him from above. This is it. Who's gonna take it all? There's the burnout. Player two is in a very good spot now. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. What were they thinking? Okay, here we go. Player two has a full drive gauge, but is on the brink of death. But down on life, they gotta make a move. Raw super art incoming. Switch sides. Finds the target. Throw is denied. What a read. Connects with the throw. They are done. Player one really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. Brushes that off and keeps going. Tries him open with a Shoryuken. That was a solid anti-air. Wow, shut down. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Neither fighter can force the other to give up even an inch. What are they thinking here? Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. If they can't escape, nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player one is off to a good start and wins the first round. They'll want to keep dictating the pace of this match. What are both fighters plotting? What's next? Player one chases them down. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Player one needs to deal with this burnout. Taking stuff KO. Player one is feeling it. Match point. A brave forward jump there to start. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Perfect input, not letting up. Player 1 experiencing burnout. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. What'll happen here? Attempts to break the stalemate with the fireball. You got it, they're going for the super art. Closing it out with a super art finish. Nice and clean, taking no prisoners. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches. Let's see what these fighters have up their sleeves out of the gate. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Knockdown. They're barely hanging in there. Can they hold out any longer? Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach? Get some. Player 1 is off to a good start and wins the first round. They'll want to keep dictating the pace of this match. Gets a chance with that jumping. What'll happen this way? Well-timed corner switch. Gets out of the corner. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Knockdown. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effect. Saw them sweating against the wall and gets in the throw. Player 1 is feeling it. Match point. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Opts to continue the attack with the drive. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Player experiencing burnout. Player 1 in dire... Oh no, they're stunned. Big jump with the stun. But they gotta set the table properly here. Not much life left, but delivers the pain in there. Player 1 brings it home.
Fighting round. 1-on-1.
Next up, stage selection. It's time to select the fighters.
Alright, let's get it. Alright.
Our fighters have selected their characters, and they're ready for business. We're in for something special right here, right now.
Round 1.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Gets a chance with that jump in. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Throws them to negate the block. All right, what's coming up next? They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Nails the anti-air. Decides to meet them in the air. Player 2 lands a rising uppercut. When it fires off the shoot in there. Player 2 wins the first round, but they'll need to stick to their game plan in order to win. Was looking for that jump attack. Shoots off a block. Hold your breath. The drive impact nets them off for the super art. The super art finds its mark. Surprises them with a drive rush. Okay, so you can use drive rushes just like that to launch attacks from much further away. Player 1 has the meter lead. With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. Player 1 turned this right around with that super. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Gets some. Still lots of time left in this match. You could say that the real fight is about to start. Decides to meet them in the air. Checks with the projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round heats it up with a combo into super. The super hits, and this looks like it's gonna kill. Puts them to bed with a super. Player one is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on? Gets out of there with a backdash. The super armor does its job. Perfect input, not letting up. Player two will want to take advantage of their meter lead while experiencing burnout. Player one has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. They're backed up into the corner. They must have a game plan here with a critical art on deck. Ooh, lands a rising uppercut. Still slugging, throws them. Knockdown and blocks it. Stand block, KO. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Shoots off a fireball up close. Still slugging it out here. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. The jump in catches them. Knockdown. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Taking stock. Player one needs to hold out until their drive gauge recovers. KO. Player two will be able to concentrate a little better with the first round in the bag. Gets the jump in. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Throws them to negate the block. Player two is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers could turn this around in their favor. Ends with a projectile. It's tied at 1-1. Will we see our fighters kick it into high gear? Looks like they want to establish a rhythm with their ground game and fireball. Strings it all together. Decent damage. What's next? Player one chases him down. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Can they turn things around here with a super arm? Combo with the perfect. Takes the round without getting touched.
Game over, yo.
Player one is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on? Goes with the projectile for their opening shot. Misses the drive impact. You do not want to whip an impact. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Player one can't use any drive moves without burning out. Burnout activates. A quick breather. Not perfect parry. Dashes forward. Impact squashed. That's a big gap. Solid anti-air. Life needed pumps the brakes on the impact. Vulcan Blast closes it out. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. We're here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fists do the talking? Throws them to negate the block. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Does a good job of pushing back. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. We're near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Grabs them. Taking stock. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Uses the target pump, comes from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance. Player one wins the first round, but they'll need to stick to their game plan in order to win. Responds to the jump with one of their own to drop it. Smart play there to go for the air-to-air. Even if it can't lead to a combo, it's low risk but effective. Does a good job of pushing back. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Experiencing burnout. Player brings out the super art. How is it gonna work out for them? Knife lead opens up. Box him with a target combo. Takes in the throw. Player 2 is making this look so easy. Goes for the jump in to start. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Perfect, and uses the gauge for a super art. Player 1 will look to apply. Burnout activates. Player 1 will have to deal with this danger. Springs forward with the drive rush. Breaks the block with a throw. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Player 2 finds the target. Just goes for it at this range. Wrecks them. Fireball into the corner. They're trying to force the opponent. Anticipated that throw. This is gonna hurt. Seeing that Shogeki to push forward. Uses that wall pressure. I smell a comeback in the works. Starts things off with a jump in. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Barely blocks the burnout activates. Uses the gauge for a super art. Player 1 is dominating this match. Knockdown and perfect KO. They were in full control there. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a